Welcome back to my channel. Do you ever get the craving of one concha, but you don't have a bakery close enough for you to go get it? So today I will show you how to make the most fluffy and soft, delicious conchas. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna mix the yeast, and from our sugar we're gonna grab 1 tablespoon and we're gonna mix with the milk. We're gonna whisk this together. So we're gonna leave it here until it starts foaming. If it doesn't foam, we gotta start over again because that means the yeast is not alive. So while we wait, we're gonna mix the eggs and the vanilla together, and we're gonna whisk them. We're gonna mix our flour and the sugar, salt, just because we want this to be together. Okay, as you can see, the yeast is foaming, but we still gotta wait a little bit more. You usually have to leave this like for 10 minutes to foam. Our next step is we're gonna add the dry ingredients. And slowly, I'm gonna start adding the eggs to. Wait. So now I'm gonna go a little higher. We're gonna start adding our butter. I'm doing it in pieces. As you can see, the dough is not sticking anymore on the bowl, so that's what we want. And we're gonna stop it. Now in another bowl, I'm gonna grease this. I'm gonna cover the bowl with a plastic wrap, and I'm gonna put it away in the warmest place of your house. I'm gonna cover it with this, and I'm gonna put it over there on the top of my oven, on my stove I mean. And we're gonna leave it there to rise like 1 hour. We're gonna stir for flour. We're gonna use the powdered sugar. So now we're gonna mix this together, the vanilla, and we're gonna add our shortening. And we're gonna mix this until we can make the paste. So this is what we make, and from this I'm gonna use half of this because I'm gonna make white conchas and chocolate ones. Add the cocoa until we get the brown paste. And now I'm gonna wrap this into plastic wrap and put it in the fridge. Alright, so 1 hour after, and our dough doubled the size. So here it is that we have. So here I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna do this to get the air out. Sprinkle some flour in my surface that I'm gonna use, and we're gonna take this out. You don't need to put too much flour in there because you don't want your dough too dry. So I just put enough just so that it doesn't stick in the surface. And I'm gonna cut these in 4 pieces. From this dough, they're gonna be around 12 conchas. I'm gonna leave it here. And what we want is, I'm gonna add a little bit more flour in here. And I'm gonna do this to the conchas. Every time you do this, you just make sure the seams that you're making together, this gets on the bottom of the bowl. You don't want that part on top or your concha. There you go. So now that we have the conchas, I'm gonna start making the toppings, and I'm gonna put my oven at 400. All right. So we have 12 conchas. So we need 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6. It is 5 and 6, right? Yeah. So now, before, I'm gonna grab some shortening, and this one, you're gonna put it in your hands, and we're gonna do this in the dough because we want the topping to stick on them. So we're gonna do our topping, and we're gonna use the tortilla press to do this. You can see it, but with my hand, I'm gonna do a little bit thinner than it is right now. Do this and carefully remove it from the plastic. And we have the topping. So now we're gonna put it into the concha, like this. So you're gonna leave it there. So here I have my concha cutter, and I already dip it into some flour in it. And now we're gonna make the cuts. Do this. There you go. To all of them. I'm gonna let them rise again. You cover them with a cloth, and we're gonna leave them there. All right, so it's been 1 hour later, and the conchas had doubled their size. As you can see, I had 2 racks. So I'm gonna put one at the bottom and one on the top. And we're gonna cook them for 20 minutes. And in between the 20 minutes, I'm gonna switch them up. All right, so it's been 20 minutes. So I'm gonna take them out. So now we're gonna let them cool down for about 45 minutes because the topping is gonna be a little pasty. All right, so now we're gonna taste them. And I want to show you how fluffy they are. You see this? Look, when you press them, it goes back to normal. They are very good. So now I'm gonna call my daughter to come and try them for me because she is the expert on conchas.
This is 10 out of 10. I love it.
Are they better than the bakery? Alright, so if you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.